Hello everyone, Cameron here. I recently got back into an old pleasure of mine and couldn't be any happier with my decision. Heroes and Generals is a World War II themed MMO FPS RTS crammed into one free-to-play package. It provides for a good amount of heart-pumping action comboed with some of the finer quality comedic relief around. All in all, it's one of my favorite games, and I would like nothing more than for you guys to enjoy it alongside me, both on Twitch and in-game. So let's have a look at the basics of the game, discuss its current state from my perspective, we'll have a look at some of the turn-offs you may come across, and some of the more exciting parts of the game's development. I hope you guys can enjoy this, and like always, I appreciate you being here. Alright, so for starters, there are three factions you can choose from currently: the Germans, the Americans, and the Soviets. Within each of these factions, there are 5 roles available: Recon, Infantry, Paratrooper, Pilot, and Tanker. You unlock the ability to use these roles as you develop your soldier. The ranking system is pretty straightforward. The higher rank your soldier, the more money he gets paid for the time invested in the battle, and also the more access to perks you have from in-game. As you can see here, level 5 allows you to get a tanker. Once you reach level 6, you can choose to be a pilot. At 7 you get the paratrooper, and at 9 you get the heavily sought after recon. There's a massive array of weaponry to choose from, each particular to the faction for which you are playing with, and even more so particular to the player. Each gun is customizable from the sight all the way down to the trigger. Just to add a little bit more of a personal feel to your weapon choice, you can use it to cater to your abilities. There are 3 types of battles you can participate in: encounters, which are a small, single objective based infantry map; skirmishes, which are a medium-sized war zone focused on infantry and tank play. Then there's the real deal, the assaults. Massive scale warring affairs, where you'll engage with pilots, tankers, paratroopers, and everything else the enemy has to offer. Assault maps are objective-based, attack-defend type of wars, with fronts stemming off the objectives on different battle lines, allowing enemies to attack from multiple angles and give you different concerns. All of these battles can be carried out on 2 different platforms: Stage, which is an evenly matched simulation for which you can practice your skills without any real repercussion. Both sides are given equal resource and left to duke it out. Then on the other hand, there's War. This is where the game really shines, the place you'll be tested the most. You'll be facing off against the best the world has to offer on this globally scaled RTS battle. This mode alone pushes Heroes and Generals ahead of the competition, as the war for Europe feels incredibly immersive. Units deployed by users make up all of the battles. So I, for example, have assault teams on the side right here. I deploy those assault teams and I move them to different locations and supply different sides of the front. As you can see here, I'm moving different units to this front to participate in the battle that's going on there. See how it's on fire? That means that there's a war currently being fought there. So as the enemy moves in, I move in my units too to help reinforce this location. A victor is only decided once one faction owns 23 of the major cities in Europe. Now let's discuss the other side of the coin, the negative reviews. Some players feel like it's pay to win. In no way, shape, or form is the game pay to win. It's time to win. The longer you invest in the game, the more you're going to have, the stronger your guns are going to be, and the more impactful you're going to be out there on the zone. As the game has been out for quite some time, a lot of players have all the advanced tools and all the advanced mechanisms it takes to really take control of a battle. With that being said, sometimes you'll feel like your bullets aren't doing anything. You'll feel like the enemy's invincible. You'll feel like everyone's a Tauren and you're just a little boat in the center. And that's what kind of appealed to me, to be honest. The difficulty of it all, the challenge of overcoming those odds and then beating down on people that had to deal with the same thing I did. So all in all, you can't pay to win. You could pay to get one single advantage, and that's veteran membership, which allows you to get double XP essentially and to quarter the payout. It's really advantageous, but in a grand scale, a good player without it can definitely beat one with it. So that's all for now, guys. I hope you have learned something, and most of all, I hope you get the game. It's free to play, so there's absolutely no damage to your wallet or your person through enjoying it. Yeah, I've been streaming it a lot. I've been streaming all kinds of games, so come join me on Twitch sometime and say hello. Until that moment comes, I hope everything is well, and best wishes out there. The world's crazy.